Oh my goodness, you guys. I have just woken up near the Swiss Alps. We're still in Italy and we're heading towards Switzerland. We got in last night and checked into this place. We're in this really cool little apartment. But when we got here last night, as you can probably tell, it was snowing. It was so beautiful last night walking through the streets in the snow. I'll try and put some clips up so you can see what it was like, but wow, it's just a real straight into the deep end of winter right here. Look at this. Oh, wow. It's so magical. We're here because we're taking a train journey, a scenic train. Oh my goodness, it just gets more beautiful. Check this out. Look at that. Wow. That mountain range right up the top there is just pure white snow. How beautiful. And the trees all have a nice dusting of snow. This is really, really cool to be here. So beautiful, so picturesque. Look at this town. So we are in the town of Tirano, and this is where one of the most scenic trains in the world departs from. It's the Bernina Express, and it goes from Tirano to St. Moritz. There's also a longer route which goes to a town called Chur in Switzerland, and I think that's the one that we're going to take. Man, it's so chilly though. I think I'm going to have to put my gloves on. Hang on a sec. It's the first time I've had to get these ones out. You can see my breath. Okay, yeah, it's going to get cold. Reason I'm going out, I've got a little mission that I need to attend to. We need to get some food in. We're here for a couple of nights. And also, I want to get some drone shots of the train, because obviously when we're on the train, I won't be able to get any. The train runs daily, so there's a chance to get some drone shots while we're here in this town. I'll just go to the edge of town and get some shots of it heading towards the mountains, but that's the mission for today. So I think first stop is go and get some coffee. There's a place that I saw last night when we were heading over here. Look at all this snow. How beautiful. Oh, here's the coffee spot. Let's grab a coffee. Do you have avena? Latte di avena?
No, solo soia.
Soya. Okay, one cappuccino with soya?
To go or stay here?
To go.
Okay.
Okay. Okay, grazie. Okay. Give it a quick taste test. Coffee's good. Cute little spot in here as well. Nice. Very local place. I've got a croissant to go as well. Okay, let's go and see the rest of this town. Oh, I needed that coffee. It's nice and warm. I think I'm going to have to get some more gear for our train trip as well, because I didn't realize how cold it's going to be. So the good thing is this town, we noticed last night, has lots of stores where you can get thermals, like extra warm clothes, and I might even get some waterproof shoes as well. We've got a really beautiful day here, which is not forecast. It was supposed to be raining this morning, and it's blue skies out there. So we're quite lucky to have this good weather. There's a fair bit of cloud on the mountains, but around our town it's pretty good. Okay, the other thing I might need to get as well is some waterproof shoes, because already I can see the ground is getting so slushy with this snow that fell last night and is like starting to melt. So We might have to see if we can get some waterproof shoes when we're out and about. There's some here. Maybe 89 euros for some. I think I can just get some cheap waterproof shoes just to keep my feet dry when we're walking around, because I think there's going to be more snow. And we've got some markets and things to go to as well. It's a bustling little town, isn't it? Look at this little town square here. City of Tirano. So I guess you would call this the Italian Alps where we are. Maybe not. Maybe you might call it the Italian Alps. It feels like alpine territory here. And all the stores that we've seen so far are all like mountain wear stores and stuff. So I do feel like this is a launching point to go and explore the mountains. Oh, there's some dense cloud coming down there. And we have a river. Nice alpine river flowing through the town of Tirano. Wow, look at the sunrise hitting those peaks over there. That's just beautiful. Yeah, I'm hoping to get some nice drone shots this morning. Let's see. I've just looked at my screenshots I took last night of the train times when the train is coming and going, and I think I may have made a mistake. I think the train that I was hoping to get this morning at 10 o'clock isn't running today. It runs on very particular schedules, and yeah, the Bernina Express, there's a couple of versions of the train. They've got the Bernina Red train, which is just like the normal train to get passengers to and from the two places. And then you've also got the Bernina Express, which is actually the tourist train. It's the panoramic window train, big windows that curve right from your seat all the way up to the spine of the roof of the car. And that's the train that we're taking, but the Bernina Express doesn't run all the time. Wow, look at this white snow. Look at that. Crunch, crunch, crunch. It looks like they're setting up for Christmas markets here. And we've got a little ice skating rink that they're setting up for. So yeah, the Bernina Express, like I said, there's two trains that run, and I don't think the scenic train, the panoramic window train, is running this morning at 10 o'clock. It runs on really specific days, through a couple of days in November, a few days in December. It's quite strange actually, that's their winter hours. And then I guess in summer that train runs more frequently, so maybe that's just why. Maybe there's less people that come in winter, so they don't run it as often. But I would have imagined that it would be just as popular in winter, because you've just got the beautiful white snowy Alps all around you, that people would, be wanting to do it. You can see the clouds coming in quite quickly actually. I wonder if it's windy up there. Oh my goodness, that's my first slip. That's my first slip of the day. Well, we got some more shoes here. Black Friday, 50% off. I might have to. Maybe I'll stop on the way back. We'll find some. Yeah, oh my goodness, that was a cute little jumper. I think Charlotte would like that. With a matching hat. Wow, look how much snow these cars have. Oh, it's just so magical, isn't it, to be in like fresh white snow. It's just such a, I guess, for people who live here, it's probably like normal, boring, but when you don't have snow all the time, it's just so magical to get to a place. And especially as we just got in last night, and it was just like the first snow, well, I think it was the second snow of the year that they had. And it just started falling when we arrived. It just felt very, very magical. It was quite special. And when we're walking around under the street lights as well, you could just see the snow just glowing as it was falling slowly down to the ground. Just really special, really beautiful. So when I'm flying my drone in new places, always got to check if I'm allowed to fly. And often in city centres, you're not allowed to fly. So there is a part of town where it does change. There's like from the centre point of town, no fly zone. And then I think maybe a few hundred meters out from that, then it's a 25 meter height limit. And then a few 100 meters out from that is a 45 meter height limit, and then I think after that it then changes to a 120 meter flight limit. So yeah, I'll have to maybe walk out a wee bit just to make sure that I'm staying within the rules. But basically we're going to head towards this mountain up here, and there's a point where the train line actually crosses the main road across a square. It looks very scenic actually, like a beautiful little square. And funnily enough, when we got in last night, we ordered some takeaway food because we got in quite late, and the food came from a restaurant right on this square, which overlooks that little place. And a lot of people, I've seen a lot of photos from this one square where the train crosses over the main road. So I think it'll be quite a cool little shot. A lot of people have taken that picture. I feel like I need to wear spikes on my shoes or something. I'm like walking so carefully, and if you've been following my other videos, you'll see that I did have a really bad accident recently. Well, a few weeks ago now, but man, that put me down. I rolled my ankle and I couldn't move for a while, so I was kind of stuck and limping around, and now I've just been wearing an ankle brace for support. But this slippery, snowy, icy ground is not giving me confidence. It's making me a bit nervous, to be honest. I'll just be careful. Alright, I think it's time to try this croissant now. I went for a chocolate version. Let's see how it is. Trying to do anything with gloves, it's really tricky. I just pictured myself when I was getting that coffee, grabbing it off the lady and just completely fumbling it because I'm not used to wearing my gloves yet. I didn't, luckily. Chocolate croissant, let's go. This is breakfast when you're in Europe. Oh, look how slushy the ground is. Oh no. It's only going to get worse as well. As the day goes on and it warms up a little bit. Yeah, it's only going to get slushier. My shoes are not designed for this kind of weather. I haven't made it to the chocolate part yet. It's a good croissant though. I made it to the chocolate part, it's good. I think it's like Nutella in there, like hazelnut chocolate. Oh. What a breakfast. I'm getting ice on my croissant from the trees. The trees they're melting, or the snow's falling off them. And I've just got ice landed in my croissant. Oh no. Oh wow. looking very beautiful up here. There's a church. We've got a church right on the corner. And then up on the hilltop, there's another church up there as well. So you can see, maybe you can see that church up the top. And this right here, this hill that we can see, that's Switzerland. That's the border right there. So we're really, really close. I think, yeah, if you go that way, then you do pass like a little guard station, a little customs house, I think it is. I don't think maybe they don't use it all the time, but there is a little house there on Google Maps where it's like the Guardia di Finanza. I'm pretty sure that's like the customs people in Italy. But wow, look at this. Look at that. What a lovely bell tower. Nice little dusting of snow on there as well. Very picturesque. And yeah, we have this is the train line right here. The train line crosses here and goes through, and I'm pretty sure this is where people get all their pictures of the Bernina Express passing through. So I'm going to check my map and see if we're in the right place. Oh, there is a train coming right now. Oh dear, oh dear. Let's see if I can get my drone out. Oh, I don't think I'll get this out in time. There's the train. Oh dear, I think I missed that. Bugger. Well, it's quite cloudy up there as well, so not ideal. I can see the train though. I'm going to get some scenic shots while we're here. Wow, it's so beautiful. Now that was the normal train. That's just like the normal passenger train. So like I said, that one just runs every day, fairly regularly I think. But we want to get the panoramic train. That's the one with the big, beautiful windows that stretch right up the wall. Oh, we got birds chasing the drone, sussing it out. Wow, it's so pretty. The town. That's just gorgeous. Okay, I think I've got all my shots I wanted. We're gonna have to be quick next time we hear a train though. Oh, I heard a train, I heard a train. I heard a train. Can I see one? No? Maybe it's coming from our station? Wow, what a mission this is, trying to capture this train. I would like some more sunlight if it's possible. There's some coming up onto the hills there where that church is. But unfortunately, there's no way I'm going to be able to get my drone up there. That's the annoying thing with flying drones in Europe. So right now, I'm very, very close to the ground. There's actually a 120 meter altitude limit, but that changes as the landscape below you changes. So if you go, say for example, off a cliff, then your height limit drops instantly. Because I'm going up the hill, my height limit should theoretically increase. That's the law. But these drones are limited to 120 meters in Europe. And even though I'm going towards the mountain and going towards that slope, I can't go any higher. It's really frustrating because I could definitely get up and around that church and get some cool shots, but the drone just won't let me. It's quite frustrating. All right, I think I'm gonna bring it down now. Okay, I'm gonna keep this handy so we can be much quicker in our deployment of the drone. Our hands are getting cold. But wow, we've got some really nice shots up there. Was able to get up to that church in the sunlight, or near it anyway, near enough to be able to get some cool shots. Yeah, let's take a little walk up the valley now, and we'll head towards where the train goes, and hopefully we'll just come across a train on the way. Fingers crossed. Yeah, this is the train line that we'll be taking all up this way through the Alps and into Switzerland. Oh, I just got a waft of some focaccia. Right, it's 10 o'clock. Oh, it's very slushy along here. I'm gonna get wet shoes, and if I get wet shoes, I'm gonna get cold feet. And if I get cold feet, then I'm gonna have to head home. I might go to the other side of the road. It feels like it's raining under these trees because they're just dropping all the snow as it's melting. This place is so stunning. It's so nice to be in amongst the mountains with all the white snow on it. Oh my goodness, did you see that? That snow is just falling on my head. It's a song about that, isn't there? Those raindrops. Raindrops are falling on my head. Snowdrops. Got a police station here. Now I'm all authorized to fly. I've got my insurance, got my drone insurance for if there are any accidents. Fingers crossed not. But yeah, I think I'm insured for up to like €1 million or something for damages. Oh, the sun is just about to peak over and we're gonna get a glorious, I think I might need, I don't know. I'm gonna go up here, get some shots and then come back because as you can see, the sun is just about to peak over the mountaintop. And we're just going to get bathed in sunlight down by that church. So I might go back and get some shots while it's in the sun. Because it's going to look stunning. Oh, we're already getting sunlight up here now. Look at that. Glorious. What a day. We're so lucky with the weather. And I guess with that sun, all the snow's going to melt as well. It's going to turn it into slush. I'll go up here to this opening and see if I can fly the drone up the valley a little. I do just want to get some shots of the drone, of the train, like heading on the railway. That's so weird. Hang on a sec. I've just seen, there's like a palm tree. There's a palm tree there with snow on it. You ever seen that? That's so strange, so out of place. I don't think I've ever seen a palm tree with snow on it. How bizarre. That's so strange. I might have to put my sunnies on soon. The sunshine is getting glorious. Look at that. What a treat, we're so lucky. Ah, that crunchy snow is so satisfying to walk on when it's not quite turned to slush. I love that sound, I love that feeling. Very satisfying. I've got to show you. That sound is so nice. I'm getting up to a bit of an opening now where we can see more of the valley. So I might stop here somewhere and see if we can set the drone up. Buongiorno. Kind of want to go see the river down there as well. Do you think it's okay to go in there? Oh wow. Oh, it's like proper frozen water here. Or slush. It's slush. Oh, look. I found a pallet to stand on. We have a river. How beautiful is that? Quite a lot of snow there. Look, that's how much snow fell last night. All right, let's get the drone out again.
Few moments later.
I can't even tell you how excited I am for those shots. Those were exactly the shots that I wanted to get of the train traveling up the valley, and then also that shot down by the church as well. I was able to get it all from here, so I'm very, very happy with that. And man, look, the clouds are burning off completely. Look at this. Got some fantastic sunshine now. I'm gonna start making my way back to town, I guess. 10:30. Probably time to get some breakfast. And maybe I might see another train on the way. We'll see if it passes us. But yeah, like I said, man, it's getting slushy here now. That sun is certainly starting to melt all that snow. And it's going to be slippy getting back. But all of this beautiful weather and beautiful scenery gets me really, really excited for the upcoming trip, the train journey that we've got. And yeah, like I said as well, we've also got quite a few train journeys to go to. We're actually going to be doing all the Christmas markets around Europe. Not all of them, a lot of them. We're probably going to go to, I don't know, like 6 or 7. We're going to be filming 5 for a YouTube video that'll be on the other channel, which you can find over on CJ Explores. But 5 Christmas markets within 5 days. It's going to be pretty hectic. And yeah, we'll be filming the different styles of Christmas markets, because we're going to be going to 5 different countries. It's first going to be Switzerland, then France, and then we're off to Germany, Czech Republic, and then Austria. So it'll be an interesting one. The Austrian Christmas markets, they have this tradition where they have kind of like a demon kind of character. He's got big horns and he runs around with a whole bunch of sticks and he whacks everyone at the Christmas market. It's like a tradition. He's called Krampus, and he's the character that is kind of like Saint Nicholas's, I don't know, companion, I guess. I'm not 100% sure how the story goes, but anyway, he's with Saint Nicholas and he scares the children into being good boys and girls so that they can get, well, get presents for Christmas, I suppose. But, wow, I'm really, really, really excited for all of this. And, oh, there goes the second slip of the day. I'll try and make it back to our accommodation without falling over. But man, the scenery around here already, and we've only just really got to the Alps, you know, just yesterday. The scenery is just amazing. Now I'm going to have to find a supermarket on the way, I think. Get some food in for our little apartment that we've got. Really cute little place we've got. It's kind of, it feels a little bit Alpy. There's like exposed woodwork and it's just cozy. We had the heating on last night, which obviously we haven't done in a while. But yeah, it was just gorgeous little place. And so nice to check into a place where you feel comfortable straight away. Sometimes we pick the wrong accommodation and we check in and we just feel like, oh, we've made a bad choice, and then we end up not liking the town that we're in because of it, because it affects your experience so much. Like the quality of the accommodation that you choose, I think it's a little bit overlooked, I would say. Just for when you're booking accommodation, sometimes people try and go for the cheapest option, but really you've got to have like a level of comfort, a standard so that you still enjoy yourself as well, because while it's good to save money, you've got to be comfortable and you don't want to feel like you're staying in like a real dingy place. I wonder if we're going to see another train come past. It would be really cool to see another one. We've got a bus. It's not the same, is it? Ah, look, there's a dog here. Hello. Hello. What is it? What can you smell? Oh, that's a good dog. That's a good doggy. Hello. Can I say hello? Hi. Oh. Oh. That's a friendly dog. Oh dear. Wow, this church is really cool. It's such a tall bell tower. And I'm guessing this is where I could smell that wonderful smell of focaccia bread earlier. Look at that. Yeah, I really like this little square. I've seen it so much on photos. Just this whole area, because the train line, the church. Yeah, it's all very picturesque. Kind of want to hang around just to see if we see another train. If I get run over by an ambulance, that's probably the best possible outcome. Oh, we've got a supermarket. Not a supermarket. Elementary. Hang on, let's have a quick look. Wow, that's a scene. Look at that. The mountains in the background. Beautiful. Okay, I've got a supermarket I'm going to head to and try not to slip over. I want to see another train. There's the train line. I don't think we'll see one. Let's go. I'm going to get our groceries and maybe I'll stop and get some shoes along the way, because I don't think these shoes are going to be good for me to walk around. Oh, here we go. Here's our train line. Okay, so the train started in 1910. The construction of the Bernina line took place in parallel with the building of the area's hydroelectric power stations. So right from day one, the train was running on hydroelectric energy, which is quite cool. The line is the highest altitude mountain railway with all-year operation to offer a way to cross the Alps by train. Look, it's UNESCO heritage, and we've got the train line here with the altitude that you go at. So we start in Tirano and it just goes up, up, up. Look at that. What a journey. Oh, hang on. I'm just confused a little bit. I don't know, it feels like, it looks like there's two different routes that the train takes. It looks like it's like goes one way and comes back another way. Maybe. I'm going to have to do a bit more research on this and find out. Which runs to the highest point, 2,000. Wow. So the highest point of the railway is 2,253 meters above sea level. Okay, so there's two lines. There's the Albula line and the Bernina line. I just thought it was one line, but yeah, I'm guessing there's two. Interesting. So I wonder what line we're on. I wonder what line we'll be taking. So many tunnels and switchbacks, and or is this the same? I am just so confused what's going on right now. Maybe, yeah, I don't know. Well, I'm excited anyway. Nonetheless, we've got a little fountain here. Oh, but it's a bit, woohoo! It's cold. Fountain's frozen. I'm not surprised. Well, that's very exciting. Yeah, I wonder, I'll have a look and see which train line we're going to be on. There's 2 lines, and it looks like they go to different altitudes. So yeah, we'll see. Maybe they only run 1 line, I don't know. Maybe only 1 line is running now, and there like 2 lines, maybe like there's a backup line or something. I can see some mountains up there, the Alps, and I can see just this, like the wind is just blowing the snow off the top of that peak. Oh, it looks cold up there. But I love the jaggedness you can see in the mountains. When the sun's on them, you can just see all the shapes of the peaks. It's really so beautiful. Oh, I need to get my hand back in my glove. I think it's like 3 or 4 degrees at the moment, so it's quite chilly. But how's this? How's this for a change of scenery, eh? Because we were right down south, you know, like in Sicily. And then we were in Naples for a couple of weeks, and we stayed there for a bit. And we actually had a bit of a tragedy there, which I didn't know if I was going to talk about on the vlog, but it might be good for me to just get it out and off my chest. We actually lost one of our friends recently. She was in Patagonia with 4 other friends of ours from the UK, and they were hiking this circuit in the Torres del Paine National Park, and they got caught out in a snowstorm, which wasn't actually forecast until the day before. And the whole tragedy of the whole situation, we lost one friend. She got lost in the snow, and everyone else made it back. There was a whole bunch of other people out there that day as well. I think there might have been maybe 60 odd people on that section of the trail. And five tourists in total were lost that day. And it's like the worst tragedy that's happened there. But the weather warning came in the day before, and the weather warning, for whatever reason, wasn't passed on to the tourists who were hiking the next day. And our friends are kind of going through this whole situation at the moment where they're trying to clear the story, because a lot of the media coverage is not covering it correctly, and they're kind of trying to get the story out that actually they did ask if the weather, because they don't know the area. They've paid thousands of dollars to be in this place and hiking. You have to pay so much money. I think it's like, you're staying at campsites, it's like $200 a day or something. So they paid a lot of money to this national park to be there, and part of that payment is, you know, you're paying for the service of the people in the park rangers, the campsites to look after you. And yeah, they didn't get told in the morning when they left. They double checked, actually. They did ask, you know, the campsite staff, like, the weather's going to be windy today. They knew it was going to be windy, but the actual weather warning for like the really, really bad wind only came in the night before, and it just didn't get passed on to them. The campsite didn't tell them that it was going to be so bad, so they set off under the impression that it was actually passable. And yeah, like I said, they just got caught in this blizzard, and a few of them didn't make it. Well, 5 people didn't make it. One of our good friends, Victoria, who I used to go swimming with a lot in Yuki. It's just such a tragedy. I just can't believe that it's actually happened. I keep thinking to myself like it's a bad dream or something, and we're just going to wake up and it's all going to be back to normal. But we've had a lot of downtime recently to sort of reflect and process, and I think each day that passes, it's like more and more of the reality sinks in. As tragic as it is, it's just like such a loss to our community in Yuki. She's like just a wonderful girl. She's so energetic and so full of life. That's what makes it so hard to believe, because she was just this kind of person who was just like so lively and such a joy to be around. She just, everywhere she went, she was so happy and talkative, and we'd go swimming and there'd always be laughs. Yeah, she was one of the good ones, and it's just such a shame like we've lost her. Yeah, I don't really know what else to say about it, but just a tragedy. And our friends back in the UK, they've made it back. Just today they got back, so they'll be processing this traumatic event as well. You know, one of the guys, he went back up the slope after they made it back to the refuge, back to the campsite, and realized that there was so many people missing. And he and a couple of others, I think they went back up the mountain, tried to rescue who they could, and yeah, it just sounded awful. It just sounded so terrible, the situation that they were in. Yeah, but anyway, I think that she's home, or she's on her way home. It seems like they've done all that they needed to do in terms of like the inquiry and everything in Chile. So I think everyone will be home, and at least the family and our friends will have some closure on the whole situation. But I guess it does go to show, I think it was that mountain up there, seeing that wind on top of that peak, and just that snow blowing off the top, it just reminded me of what I imagine it would have been like there. For them it was a complete whiteout, and they really didn't know which direction to go. They could hardly see the next marker in front of them to follow the trail, and that's how well some of them didn't make it back, I guess. It was like 200 km/h winds, but yeah, it's just a tragedy. And it's, yeah, like I was gonna say, it's just a reminder of like the danger of going out into these places and doing these things, especially in countries where I guess the expectation might be that you should be looked after and you should be protected, and you're paying these fees because there are those things in place. But still, like, no matter how much money you pay, things can still go wrong. And this is like a conversation that me and my wife were having, is because you've paid so much money, you do feel like you should be looked after. And also you would have that feeling of like, well, I've paid so much money, so there's no way that I can pull out now. But I guess it is a reminder of that. If you've invested a lot of money in doing something, but for some reason something feels off, you don't feel safe, or I don't know, like you don't feel like the safety guidelines are in place, then it's totally okay, and we should really remember that it's fine to just say, no, I'm not doing it, and just take the loss, you know, even if you haven't got insurance for that trip or whatever. Like, it's obviously, it's hard to speak of this because we've lost someone, but just life is just so valuable and so easy to lose if you're, you know, caught in a situation like that. It's pretty scary. So anyway, rest in peace, VB. You were a star, and yeah, you're going to be up there shining down on us forevermore. And we miss you and we love you. Well, doesn't feel like a great place to wrap it up, but my battery's running out, and yeah, I'm nearly at the shop, so I'm going to do some groceries. I guess I'll see you guys in the next adventure, wherever we're going to be, somewhere in Switzerland or France or Germany. But yeah, thank you guys for watching, and stay safe out there, everyone. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.